Hi guys, welcome to the Savvy Money Show. Me, your host Sean. Well, don't know if you know, but Michael Berry's been at it again. We released a couple of months ago how he had shorted Tesla. Not so much shorted, but bought a lot of puts. His break-even price was $600. For those who think he was so genius, he did it at $900. So he's in the money. And for those who said at the time he's crazy for shorting Tesla, look at him. If you don't know who he is, he's the guy from Big Short who predicted the housing crash when everyone was telling him he was crazy. Now, he seems to be right again and again. If you cast your mind back to last year, this is what I mean when I say about doing your own due diligence. The importance of doing your own due diligence and blocking out the noise from other people, even from idiots like me on the internet. This guy doesn't listen to anyone else but his research. Now, he is the guy who bought GameStop before the squeeze, along with Roaring Kitty, and turned 16 million into 270 million. And now he's bought something else. If you remember last year, when everyone was going on about NAT, I did my own research and I called out DHT. And of course, then a couple of months later, I said Euronav. But there was a couple of tankers, DHT. DHT, when NAT ended up sinking, they had a great quarter, and then they've sunk since then. Sorry, I'll put in NAT so you can see. The people who bought it at highs will be regretting it because it's half the price. Now, they are thinking, 11% dividend, great. But that isn't guaranteed, as we see with AT&T. Now, DHT, we have seen that it has been around $8, $6. Roughly the same amount of price action as NAT, but it's been a bit more secure because they're guaranteed profit. They went on long-term contracts instead of short-term contracts. And with NAT, when it ended, when they took double the tanker spot price tanker rate per day that DHT did, DHT took 12-month and 24-month contracts instead, securing the spot price. So when the contango ended, it was costing NAT more money than they was getting in to keep the tankers in the water. Now, this shows 3%. Last year I got 48% dividends from DHT. Euronav, they are well known for... Now, I said to buy this at $6-7 a share a month ago. It says 1%, but they are well known for a brilliant management team. Last year, they sold a couple of old tankers for more than it would cost for new tankers. Now, I believe these are the two best tanker stocks out there. Michael Burry has taken a position in Scorpio. I did mention this when I broke down every tanker stock. This is the third best because it has less exposure. It costs less, and if with COVID, if they start shutting ports, they have the smaller tankers. So the thing is, dividend, again, terrible, but you have the fact that the PEG ratio is 0.1, price to sales 1.35, price to book 0.56, market cap 1.24 billion against an enterprise value of 4 billion. So it's massively undervalued as a company, and they tend to go up once they declare a dividend increase, these companies, and this has 2 billion more in assets than its liabilities. And with another thing to remember is with the price of steel is, you're not, if you order a tanker ship today, it is going to cost a lot more, and you probably won't get delivered until 2025. You will also probably get a lot more scrappage, because I don't know if you know, after a certain amount of years, you have to pay to have it your tanker reassessed, go through like a service, and then have it requalified. But at that period, you can't charge as much for it, and you have to do maintenance. So it starts costing a lot of money. Keep it in the water. So I think with the price of steel, you're going to get, instead of putting them through that, you're going to get a lot more companies scrapping them. And you have Scorpio with a lot of small tankers. Now, it means they can't carry as much oil, but at the same time, remember, the backlog of oil has been cleared during the last pipeline hack. And speaking about that, we're going to say, before we do, don't forget to hit that lovely like button, comment in the box below, and subscribe if you haven't become part of the Savvy Money Show family. I talk, give updates, a market review every day in the Discord. I give my plays every day that I can't put in the videos. So links in the description below. There's also links to a lot of freebies, including, but not limited to, a two free trading platforms where you get free share for signing up and depositing a small amount. There's also another trading platform where you get up to £200 credit for signing up. Now, the organisation responsible for the $5 million hack on Colonial Pipeline, which they paid in Bitcoin, they had their Bitcoin wallets seized by the Chinese government. So, you know, it's kind of, they have ended up receiving over 95 million in Bitcoin from these hacks over the years. Yes, they've taken some out, but you've got to realise there's a lot of illegal activity still going on using Bitcoin. And China doing this for two reasons. Number one, obviously, they haven't been taxing it. They will look to reintroduce it when they can tax it. Number two, Tencent will bring out their own coin. Number three, they seize the wallet, they get those assets, they can then auction it off on the market. And isn't it funny how a Chinese state-owned miner that flooded the market with 30% of bitcoins a month before they announced it was going to be illegal. Anyway, that's all from me. I'll see you in the next video.